What's up, guys? We're here today with another episode of our ranked BattleSpot series. As you can see, we're bringing the same team as last time. This will be our second episode with this team, and then we're going to have another video on Saturday, which will be the last video with this team, and then we'll be switching to new ones. So once again, I'd just like to ask you guys at the beginning of the video to like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below some mons you'd like to see in future BattleSpot episodes or Wi-Fi battles. It really helps out the video and gives me some ideas to work with. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this battle. Into our battles, I should say. I do believe we left off last episode with 5 and 5. Yep, we did. So we're at a nice 1405 rating, however much sense that makes. But we're going to go ahead and wait for our opponent, as we got one right away. I'm okay with that, with the 1550 rating. Let's see what our opponent is bringing. As we see the Gyarados, Circuitry, Alolan Muck, Alolan Marowak, Cloyster, and Garchomp. So, I'm almost afraid to bring Tapu Koko here, but at the same time, I feel like it really does the work. But you know, with Garchomp and Circuitry, or not Circuitry, Alolan Marowak there, it kinda hurts my electric types. So that was some good planning on my opponent's part. Honestly, I'm just gonna lead Alolan Marowak. I'm gonna bring Araquanid in the back because, as we learned in last episode, Araquanid can put in the work. If you haven't watched that video, you should go check it out. As for the last mon, I think I'm gonna bring Lycanroc. Lycanroc really hasn't had too much time to shine, minus taking on a Mega Gengar in last episode. Spoilers, but let's go ahead and see what my opponent wants to bring. Running the timer. Hopefully they're not AFK. I'd really hate for them to bring the team. Actually, I'd kind of be okay with it. Well, nope. They joined us last second. Not with my lead though. Marowak versus Gengar. That's or Gyarados. All the G's. That's a no-go. See what my opponent leads with. Hopefully I made the right play. Probably not, because that's my luck. Go. Almost wish I brought the Tapu Koko. So you can see I switched my shorts to the red one. I just wanted some more collar balance. Nothing wants to switch in. I'm just gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp. I really doubt my opponent's gonna switch, but goes right for the Earthquake. We're gonna get blown back. Never mind, I put anything into defenses. Alright, let's see here. What can we do? We can go out to Araquanid. That's what we can do. And hope that my opponent is scarfed. And I can just go for this liquidation right here, which is going to do potentially take this Garchomp out. And if they want to switch out, they can take some damage. I like when they run the timer, but what can you do? We see the withdrawal. Okay, so my opponent is definitely scarfed. Goes out to Marowak. Perfect. I think that's more than enough. Yep. So we trade Marowak for Marowak. I am perfectly okay with that. See if my opponent goes right back out into the Garchomp. Goes out into Circuitry. Okay. I have all the regret. What am I saying? Regret. I can't speak. Regrets letting Alolan Marowak. I guess I just can't English today. I'm gonna stay in and go for a liquidation. Goes right for the Z move. I am getting blown away. I'm getting blown back. Oh. And that's perfect. Wow, you know what? I know what I have to do. I have to switch out into Lycanroc here. I can take the hit. I can definitely take the hit. There's the Thunderbolt. Okay. So now, it's all a matter. Am I feeling risky? Because my opponent could switch in that Garchomp. I'm going for Stone Edge. Don't let me down, Lycanroc. Do not let me down. Withdrew, okay. I wanted to get some good damage off. And I land it. We're definitely in a bad spot here. I'm switching out to Araquanid. It's really gonna be a close call to win this, but I'm not giving up yet. Goes for Outrage. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's still a chance to win this. I'm not giving up. We have to. My opponent has to get the confusion right here and hit themselves, and we have to land a Stone Edge. Oh, we lost. That would have been way too convenient for it to work out like that, but that would have been an insane first victory had it actually worked out like that. I really wish I was running Protect. I really do. I'm just gonna go for a Stone Edge. It outspeeds us anyways. That's Scarfed. I was really hoping to get a scenario where Araquanid could live, take this thing out, and then let it go down the Xurkitree, and then hit it with a Cell Rock from Lycanroc. But we're now 5 and 6, so hopefully we can win the next 2 matches or go even. I'm okay with going even in a video. Let's go ahead and not save that video. Man. That would have been such an awesome game to win. That was so close. Like it was all like luck on that one for me to win, but had I actually got it, that would have been the best. Gonna continue battling and search for our second battle for this episode. What music are we gonna use? We'll go with Gladion. We are now 1490 rating with a 5 and 6, like I said, so hopefully we can end this on a positive or even ratio, because I do believe I'm only going to do 20 episodes of this series, somewhere around there, and then once Pokebank comes out, I'm going to switch over to Wi-Fi battles for a while. I think I'm just going to do this as like seasonal things. I might take a break from it towards the beginning of the year and bring ranked back in the summer. It just depends. If you guys want to see ranked BattleSpot battles as like a staple of the series, then, you know, support the video and comment down below if you want to see it more often. But that was my plan originally, because I just enjoy Wi-Fi battles more over things like this, because I feel like it puts a certain amount of pressure on you to have like a good win-loss ratio and all the other things. I just enjoy Wi-Fi battles. We see my opponent, another opponent from Tokyo with a 1624 rating. How do they get these matchups? I really want to know how they like decide these matchups. But we see my opponent has a Garchomp, Pheromosa, Celesteela, Tapu Lele, Alolan Marowak, and Gyarados. So I That's another thing about BattleSpot I'm not particularly a fan of. You see a lot of common mons together, which I can understand with Gyarados wanting a Alolan Marowak around for the Lightning Rod. And I do have 2 electric types, so that's kind of really common. But looking at this, I think I actually want to lead. Call me crazy, but I want to lead. I really don't know what I want to lead. I want to lead. Do I want to lead Raichu? I'm gonna lead Raichu. We're gonna bring Tapu Koko because Garchomp. And looking at the rest of my opponent's team, I'm gonna bring the Marowak because why not? Why not? Hopefully we can win this one. I kind of brought some questionable picks, but if I can make it work, then it works. We see the Gyarados lead, so now I'm kind of concerned. I'm just gonna go for Thunder. If Marowak switches in, I was way too obvious. Why did that Garchomp? I was way too obvious. But I'm wondering if I can. If my opponent is Scarfed, I'm switching into Tapu Koko. Either way, I resist both stabs with that air balloon. And something will have to take. There's the Earthquake. There you go. So are you Scarfed? I don't know. But something's gonna take a Dazzling Gleam. Whether it's you or whatever you're switching is. Poison. It's killing me. But that was almost a one-shot. We're gonna get some damage off. I'm just gonna stay in and go for another Dazzling Gleam. Goes for that safe Earthquake in case I switched into the Raichu, which I'm actually gonna do now because of its ability to move faster. Now that we see my opponent is not of the Scarfed variety, and now we are going to have to be careful. So Tapu Koko leaving the Psychic Terrain Electric Terrain for Raichu. Thinking Psychic, so we're gonna take out the Garchomp at least. One threat down. I'm almost a little worried that I'm running Thunder on this set. I could just see myself missing a Thunder against that Gyarados. The last thing I need is for that thing to be running Earthquake or. I almost want to Thunder Wave it if it comes in. Just to give me a chance. I'm almost thinking my opponent doesn't have a Alolan Marowak. There's the Gyarados, okay. So nice and Intimidate drop, physical Raichu. Let's go for Thunder Wave. Has a chance to miss. With that Thunder Wave nerf. I'm honestly almost expecting to see like a Mega Gyarados is the thing. We're gonna see the finest of crunches right here. I think we've lost this. I should have just went for should have just went for Thunder. I'm gonna have Eye of Regrets. I thought they were gonna set up the Dragon Dance. I have instant regrets. I have instant regrets, and we lost another battle. So we're gonna be 5-7 after this. Just gonna go for Bone Meringue. There's a chance. We do have a chance. Paralysis is a thing. And then it's all... Oh, no, apparently it's not. It's kind of sad that Alolan Marowak is so slow that it doesn't even outspeed a... Just a crit to show that it didn't matter. That it doesn't outspeed a paralyzed Gyarados. Mega Gyarados at that, so... We are 5-7. No, I do not want to save that video, so hopefully we can win this last one. Because we're doing 3 battles. I really don't like to end on a loss. If you can't tell from our very first episode, where I had 3 losses and I had to go for a 4th battle just to get the win. But we're at 1479 rating with an opponent from Japan with almost a 1600 rating. I don't know where they get their ratings from, but we do see Gengar, Hydreigon, Garchomp, Golisopod, Mimikyu, and Porygon 2. So this person's just looking for trouble. Looking at this team, I see no reason not to bring Lycanroc. I'm gonna bring Tapu Koko because Garchomp's just everywhere these days. And looking at this team, I'm gonna bring Araquanid. Is that a good idea? Yeah, I'll bring Araquanid. If it's a Mega Gengar, I can take a hit. The only thing I'm truly worried about is that Porygon 2. Which we're probably gonna see. As we see the Mega Gengar lead. Okay, I'm okay with this. Maybe we're gonna have another situation where I can hit with Crunch and then Accelerock. See what my opponent wants to do. It is another Mega Gengar. I'm getting flashbacks of goes for Focus Blast and actually lands it, but I can't get a paralysis. Let's see how much I can do with this Crunch. Almost a one-shot, but not quite. And I'm adamant max attack as well. Just gonna go right for that Accelerock. Withdraws. Going out to Garchomp. Porygon 2. Okay. And gets the special. What the heck? You know what? I'm just gonna leave a special little surprise for that Gengar in case we get it to switch back in. Gonna leave up some Stealth Rocks. Don't really see Stealth Rocks too often in BattleSpot, but with those we essentially only have 2 Mons left. because Gengar will die on switching. So here, what do I want to switch in? I think I'm going to have to go Araquanid. Like, I almost have to. Let's go right for that liquidation. Because it's just going to hit the hardest with our ability. Discharge. We don't eat that as well as I would have liked. Are we going to see a recovery here? I'm just going to go for Leech Life. This is going to be a tough battle to win with Porygon 2. The fattest duck in all the land. Goes right for Discharge. Okay. There's the paralysis. We're probably going to get paralyzed. Okay, we're not. I'll tell you what we will see. We will see the finest of heals right here with Recover. Oh, goes right for Discharge. I can respect that. I can respect that. But now, my friend, you will go down to the almighty Thunderbolt from Tapu Koko. Actually, will Dazzling Gleam work? I don't know. I'm afraid. I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt. Stays in, okay. I just didn't want to risk that thing living a Dazzling Gleam. There's the Gengar. Goes down to Stealth Rocks. I think enough turns passed to where they might have forgot about him. Or they just sacked it off. What's your last mon? Garchomp. Okay. Sadly, Rocks did not do enough. Due to the resistance. Goes for Stern Edge. Lands it. Why can't you get a miss? I really hope my opponent isn't scarfed. I really hope. Please miss. Please miss. Nah. Oh my goodness. Tapu Koko, you're so slow. Well, that is the end of this episode. Probably my worst episode. Yeah, not my worst episode. First episode is probably worst episode because it took me 4 battles to actually win one. But you know what? I think we're actually going to go for another 4 just because I do not like to end on a loss. I really think I missed the train with Tapu Koko and the air balloon because nobody runs it scarfed anymore. Yeah, like you really don't see it that often. Very rarely. I think people have just caught on and started running Jolly Garchomps. But it doesn't help that Tapu Koko keeps barely taking out the Garchomps with Dazzling Gleam. But he doesn't get any physical fairy moves, and I don't understand that. Like, he's primarily a physical attacker, but he gets like no physical fairy moves like Play Rough or anything, and it kind of sucks. But we're at 1466 with 5 and 8. Definitely not a good time. But we're gonna go for 4 battles just because, you know, that now I'm way above this guy. We see Umbreon, Leafeon, Sylveon, Jolteon, Pinsir, and Incineroar. So, what kind of stuff was my opponent trying to pull? Looking at this, I'm gonna lead Araquanid. I'm going to bring the Marowak, and then I am going to bring I want to bring Drampa, but that Sylveon's a thing. You know, I'm just gonna bring him. Am I? Am I gonna bring him? No. I want to bring Lycanroc. I could see a situation where my opponent has that Mega Pinsir, and then I'd have regrets my whole life not having Lycanroc with a Cellrock. A Cellrock. I keep calling it a Cellrock. Leads with Umbreon. I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. You're about to catch this Leech Life. I was gonna go for Lunge, but let's go for a safe Leech Life. Goes for Toxic. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna go for a Liquidation. And go right for that Liquidation. There's the Moonlight. So let's see what does more. Back up to full. Here's Liquidation. Looks like Liquidation does a little bit more. But Leech Life is nice, because recovery. So I'm just going to keep going for that. Goes for Moon. Stall is no fun. So we actually got him below half a little bit right there. Now Toxic's starting to do the work. I'm gonna go for a Liquidation, since it does a little bit more. Oh yeah, we're starting to whittle him down. Starting. This is terrible. Let's go for a Poison Jab. I need to get some poison. Go out into Sylveon. Pinsir? Darn it. I don't mind the poison on this either, but we're not going to get it. I don't know what you're going to do, friend, but you can go right for that Liquidation. Goes right for X-Scissor. Can we live that? I think if we just had a little bit more HP, we would have lived that. Well, let's enter Lycanroc. Let's see how much an Cellrock does. I really wonder what that third mon my opponent has. Goes right. You just hurt yourself. You legitimately just hurt yourself. Now it's 4 times super effective. I have no words. I legitimately have no words. Alright, so we see Umbreon. Can we land a Stone Edge? Please. We can't. And there's the Moonlight. Here it begins. This is the beginning of the end. Two misses in a row. That doesn't make up for it. Please. Thank you, Lycanroc. That would have definitely been enough to take him out. Lycanroc, I swear. You better land this, Lycanroc, I swear. Lycanroc, do not let me down. I wish I was running Brick Break on you. You didn't let me down. And it was enough. Thank you, Lycanroc. You redeem yourself. Looks like Lycanroc's putting in the work this battle. Just depending on what we see for this last mon. Jolteon? What's my last mon? Marowak? I'm gonna go for the Celerock. Need to get off as much damage as possible. That was a crit. There's the Thunderbolt. Oh man. I keep Oh, I hate you, Toxic. So now, it's a matter of if my opponent is Specs. Because the Shadow Ball will take me out. I'm not going to risk a miss. Just going to go for Shadow Bone. Match was forfeited. They were Specs. Okay. So we finally win one. Which brings our record to 6 and 8 now. So Saturday. In Saturday's video, we're going to have to bring that up to a even or positive ratio. So at least we're not so far gone that I can't even out in the next episode. But thank you guys for watching if you watched the whole thing. And if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. Comment, share this video, all that good stuff. It really helps out the channel and it helps me out in these videos. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll see you guys later.